So Christmas is finally here. Yeah, you can tell. One morning, about a month ago, I heard two cats fighting. Turned out to be a Mariah Carey Christmas song. So you can tell that Christmas was on its way, but today is the day. It's finally here. Anyway, yeah, it's just been different. But the thing about this year is a COVID Christmas. You're dealing with less people. That means less outings, less gift exchanges, less arguments, less complaints, and some people, for some people, it might be their last Christmas, and with all the stress and strain, sometimes you want to make it their last Christmas. But that's another story. But it's here. Christmas 2020. It's now the light that we all see out of the dumpster fire that we call 2020. But yeah, it's but like I say, you have to deal with less people and everything. But the nativity scene was different this year. Yeah, you had instead of well, first of all the typical nativity scene is different now because everything is 6 feet apart from each other. Yeah, and then instead of the three wise men, is Dr. Fauci, Dr. Birx, and Dr. Redfield from CDC. And instead of gold, frankincense, and myrrh, it's hand sanitizer, masks, and 9 pack of Charmin toilet paper. So it's going to be different. And but the songs. I've just been speaking about Mariah Carey. It's funny. You haven't noticed that some people got a raw deal on Christmas songs. I felt really bad for the other guy from Wham, Andrew Ridgeley. Now, of course, George Michael sang 99% of the song and everything. Andrew Ridgeley was just staying there, feeling useless, I guess. I mean, have you ever heard of Last Christmas? Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, and the very next day, you gave it away. That's George. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, and the very next day, you gave it away. And here's Andrew Ridgeley. Gave it away. This year, I'll send you to save me from tears. I gave it to somebody special. Special. Ding, ding, ding. Special. The dude only had 4 words in the song. Hey, Andrew, I have an idea. Why don't you just stay there and just repeat the last 3 words I said, and then say the word special 14 times throughout the entire song? Oh, that's great. Thank you, George. I feel so honored. But yeah, so he had a raw deal. He was about as useless as John Oates clapping his hands in Private Eyes. Private eyes, they're watching you. They're watching your every move. John, hand claps. Sorry. You know who was also useless? Remember the song, Wilson Phillips song, Hey Santa? And you had Wilson Phillips, you had 2 attractive young women and the fat sister. Yeah. And she always seemed out of place, and the 2 attractive girls end up getting the good singing roles, and or Carney. You can tell which one's Carney. Hey Santa, Santa. Carney sound more carnivorous. Anyway, but that's just what's going on. But what would be really cool? If really cool bands really had good Christmas songs. Imagine if Nine Inch Nails had a good Christmas song. Rudolph was an animal. Rudolph is on the roof. Get a bit closer to God. But yeah, so yeah, that would have been cool if Nine Inch Nails had a Christmas song. What about The Cure? Thursday was Christmas Eve and Friday is Christmas Day. So Friday I'm in love. Such a wonderful sight. See Santa Claus eating cookies in the middle of the night. La 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 la. On fascination straight. Yeah, imagine that. But I think the best one. Well, I don't know. There's a couple good ones. One of the best ones will be like what if Morrissey sang a Christmas song. Imagine that. I don't feel Christmas. I don't really like it at all. Oh, 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 oh. Santa and his sleigh. He's on his merry way. But I don't feel merry today. Actually, I really don't like him anyway, 'cause I hate people. I hate people and Christmas too. But it was a good sleigh, good sleigh, a good sleigh, good sleigh. But yeah, imagine if Nick Cave had a Christmas song. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, and I don't give a crap at all. I just want to drink my brandy and say screw it all. 'Cause life really sucks right now. It always has been for years. Anyhow, anyway, this Christmas, I hope you have as much tears. Because life is crap. But yeah. So imagine, so I don't know, but it'd be different. But the thing is about Christmas, I always have memories of Christmas. The one thing that I really enjoyed when I was growing up, see, I grew up in like Long Island, and some houses like actually we have blocks of houses that actually live for Christmas. So you actually go in and pay admission to see these houses on a block, and you walk around. They have these Christmas villages. And again, this is Long Island, and honestly, the best houses that were there were the Italians. Italians had the best Christmas lights displays. One time, I went to this one house, and I saw Christmas lights, and there was a snowman that looked like an actual man. Yeah, it looked like an actual man. I mean, I thought it was perfect. I mean, he looked like an actual man. He was actually wearing regular clothes like everybody else, except he was just this frosty person made out of snow. Later, I found out it was Sal Vespucci. He forgot to pay his bookie. Poor Sal. Yeah, horse didn't come in, but the meat locker kept him really fresh. So yeah, it was pretty sad stuff, but great Christmas display. But I came from an Irish family, so and we were poor. We didn't have much, and we didn't have a tree. But my cousin Tim was always around. He was always lit. We didn't have a lit tree, but we had a lit cousin. But anyway, so that's my story, and I wish you a Merry Christmas and everything, and I'll come back next week with a New Year's video. But anyway, thank you for enjoying it. Watch my videos on Facebook and YouTube, and again, Merry Christmas. Alright. Sayonara. And Mekaliki Maha, wherever that song is. Anyway, alright. Bye. Mekaliki Maha's the Hawaiian way. If you got your coronavirus vaccine today. That's right. Sorry.